was adopted.
Right.
And was recommended to the full committee for adoption.
Right.
And it was adopted by the full committee?
I don't.
It was.
It was.
That's my recollection.
Okay.
So it's adopted
It's not
by.
my first rodeo, it was adopted.
Then how did it get back here?
Then there was a discussion with the lady from the Attorney General's office, the question was, discussion or something. She started saying not this bill,
yeah.
but she spoke to the foundation going to be.
Oh, second.
I'm gonna try to. So she
I
asked.
have a copy that was adopted at the full. That's this, or this is the.
It's the same text, yeah, I changed the heading back.
Yeah, I have this.
Okay.
Trying to get it unchanged.
I don't know where everybody else, well, I know where they are. The appropriations, so.
Yeah, it was appropriation stuff, a couple of them.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I've reset the link, and it's what's agenda. It's posted on our items.
Okay.
So your pictures were on.
Yeah, that's how I know.
It does help a little bit.
I've got it back. It was adopted.
That's what I thought.
I had that part. Okay, I got it.
And so I know that it was sent.
Y'all just sit on this rule a long time
Some
ago.
kind of thing for it to post
Thank
on
you.
our items.
Great idea for main power. They've been a long time ago.
You have,
Adopt
you
a
have,
different one.
you have that one plus the
And then
Verizon.
they would do
This
that.
would have to be
Yeah.
Kind of the sickness trouble.
Right, I've been working on it.
Take some scotch with lemon. Take care.
I've been.
What you said?
Correct, scotch with lemon.
Scotch and.
You know how to do it? Take care.
If you can't get the lemon, that's still all right.
spiral.
Scotch and get the bourbon. I always heard.
Oh, gosh.
Keep that up.
That's your recollection you did it right. You usually do. I think that's what I was just asking the clerk. I think we're looking at the substitute. That was
The subcommittee adopted
adopted,
and
sent to full committee, and they sent us back the substitute,
Correct.
not the original bill. that
Correct.
was proposed.
We're not gonna buy a new shot. I take care.
I used to know some folks over Franklin County where I could go right back in college days. There we go.
Jack us up.
Oh, yeah.
Jack us up. I came to my first year down here. Jack us up had some guy put a little bottle of ice water on my desk. And it was
Yes, sir.
So, the substitute was adopted by the full committee.
That's what's before us.
What would be the procedure?
Were you ready to throw it out?
Yeah, they wanted to get into this subcommittee recommended it, it had to be a motion to reconsider.
Oh, gosh.
The motion whereby we did the amendment made to the substitute.
Sure, that's what I was thinking, but I figured if I proposed that, you'd find a constitutional objection to it.
Let me ask you something. So,
What we're asking them to do is give it back to your original.
my point is, why not let the substitute run through the substitute?
Well, we give you a money back. That's what they wouldn't do on Wednesday. If you think now they will.
Oh, do I need to move over? No, let me go over to the right. That's fine. Switch it again. Don't want to mess up the flow.
I talked to campaign manager, she's like, give me 4 bottles, you might say.
My dad just told me years ago, I better stay away from that stuff. My family has a weakness for it. So, you know, I've never been drunk in my life. When I start feeling it, I immediately stop. I mess up by myself. I don't know you have.
Watch out for this.
You just pass that around.
We're passing notes, am I missing out?
Go and give it to her.
You're so good, you're still my following.
You know, that's
We should do this all the time.
Get that head run. Because when I was at the academy, they used to do that drill. They didn't want to do it. We had to do campus. Not what they do Marine Corps. They have sit right over there, like you're in a box over there, and you had to crawl towards. And they had like an ammunition fire. And
This is live fire, wasn't it?
And the first thing that they would do is the guy, the drill sergeant, would say, "You're shipment that don't trust us. Watch this." And he draw him out. Couldn't get low enough.
Bob, come to the office, please. Got a bottle of moonshine.
Is this one?
Oh, yeah.
You ever see it?
When these boys were upstairs on the 13th floor, they started to do on paper airplane.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, we have so much fun.
I didn't think you were having fun. Like, we'll be getting into trouble, but we'll be done.
That is true. After all the budget and revenue bills are heard on Wednesday, hurry up and wait. You'll be, the first wave will be, they'll name them conferees.
Oh, that's
Then
right.
each of the bills that
Which I will.
come out in conference, you'll be a vote, you probably will be a bill from conference. What that means is, if they have 2 bills that are not in sync in terms of language, but their numbers, then they come to the location. And it's just the overall budget. If the 2 bills are not, probably.
Just to get some practice.
Well, you get to you meet usually it's the patron of the bill from the Senate, and then it's the 2 other people from each side, and then you'll meet at least once, and you'll come up with comments.
And sometimes it's just the paper.
Right.
Get together and come back and here's something.
And then, yeah, and then you sign it. Then.
You might get put on that. I've only been on one or 2.
I've been on so, but Terry, when you go home and say, I was going to do a call for you.
Do you like?
to it just because I was just starting.
I told you that.
Yeah, but I voted for it.
Well, I mean, but you know,
Yeah,
just make sure you know the underlying bill. Because they will ask you, I will say, when you go out, get Vivian to give you a copy of the PowerPoint.
yes, because she keeps it on one big
And
shebang.
I take those to town hall,
Yeah.
in case they ask.
Yeah, I've been
about
doing
it.
this collaborative town hall, bipartisan town hall.
Did you?
I do it.
Do you?
Well, but you guys are pretty simple.
Where are you?
Dolphins were one of the biggest issues, but it's specifically.
Yeah, you always say no, but like, yeah.
It's a guy.
Too many.
Too many.
Yeah, but it goes, I think it's like, I like to see kind of stuff and talk about my experience.
Then you hold a.
Really virtual. We do office hours.
You hold a Saturday morning meeting, budget. Take those.
You know where Charles?
Go busy. Or what I do, I have my LAs. All of the,
I'm gonna ask you
civic
real
leagues
fast.
and combine them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call the Agriculture Subcommittee, I only got a number to it, but it's called the Agriculture Subcommittee of Agriculture. It's number one.
Oh, okay.
And what we had is, we certainly heard Senate Bill 872 very extensively in here from Senator Sproul, and he did a very nice job. Then it got to full committee, and we spent so much time at full committee that the full committee decided to send it back to the subcommittee for some work. Did I get all right?
Mr. Chairman, after talking with the senator, so that things are in the proper posture, I'm gonna move that we reconsider the vote whereby we amended Senate Bill 872, and in making this motion, understand, in no way does this mean I'm in support of the underlying measure. But so we can have the discussion on that underlying measure, I move that we reconsider the vote whereby we did a substitute for Senate Bill 872.
So moved.
Okay, so everyone understand, we're gonna put it back in the posture, all in favor of that, please say aye.
Aye.
Now, the bill is back before us in our original posture. We've heard this bill extensively, we have some things that we'd like to say, but Senator Sproul, the floor is yours, sir.
Mr. Chairman, let me thank you and the committee for bringing it back in its original form. I also want to say to the U.S. boys, a lot of times we do agree or disagree. The point being that I'm particularly glad that it's back in its original form, but very briefly, I want the committee to know is that my intent was to make sure that telling of dogs in severe weather, that was the idea. A lot of things that could be added on to it, but we can't get around with a dog when it's real cold, being left outside in the cold at certain cases. And we can always add and fix things up. But I do appreciate you bringing it back to the original bill, Mr. Chairman, and as I said before, I've given y'all everything except short of my back, so don't need to be hashing them more for me, let you miss it.
Yes, sir. Okay, committee?
Mr. Chairman, these are remarks not to the patron, but more to some of the folks behind it. I printed off from the PETA website about a half hour ago false information about existing law. Because they say on their website that by the action of this committee last time we met, we removed the current legal requirement that a tether not weigh more than 1/8 of an animal's body weight. I challenge anybody to show me the words in the current code book that say that. sorry?
The mistake was it was in Norfolk.
Okay.
It was in Norfolk.
Secondly, I take offense at the assertion that what I amend or my amendments were a charade. I've said this to the Senate patron and I've said this publicly. I think all dogs deserve the same protections. I think any dog, tethered, locked, running free when they are exposed to the elements, animal control has the right, if we had gone with my language, to go on that property owner's, go on their property and intervene. Everybody in this room needs to understand, all this bill would do is say in certain temperature parameters, only a dog that was tethered could animal control have reasonable authority to go on their property. An animal in a lot, an animal running free under those exact same circumstances, you're not protecting them one whit. In my discussions with animal control officers, they told me it was tremendous give in their enforcement authority. Right now, they can't go on someone's property unless they see actual suffering. And by my language, if it's just simple exposure, they would have the right. So I'm just, Mr. Chairman, I'm upset with the characterizations of this bill, not by the patron, but by some of the proponents, those same proponents who have said to me plainly their objective is to ban tethering. If that's their objective, bring a bill forward, let that be the policy question. If their objective is to protect animals, I think we protect them all the same. And we don't say this is somehow deserving of more protection than others. I made my amendments in good faith. There were reasons that I requested the amendment as it related to the animal's body weight, which everyone on the subcommittee I thought concurred with, given that that's so variable now with the 15-foot weight minimum, it was problematic. All that being said, Mr. Chairman, I, in good faith, put forward the bill, the amendments that I did to the patron. I thought it was then good public policy. I voted for it to go forward, but given where we are, I would move that we carry over the bill under Rule 22.
Let me get a second. There's a second. Pardon me, Senator Stroll.
Thank you, that's fine. Mr. Chairman, let me get it plain. Mr. Chairman, Senator, Delegate Orab now, I've been here about 25 years, 26 years, 27 years.
I got you, I've been 29.
29 years. He and you and I, for years, we've been attacked by folks for years because they do have a right to their opinion, whether they are right or wrong. And you know, my heartburn is against the press. And I understand what he's saying, but when folks have a real concern, but what really gets some of those upset, Mr. Chairman, when the bill from Mr. Bell went before the House, the exact same bill. I had my chief of staff in the room and others in the room. And what we did, Mr. Chairman, we say, let's listen very carefully to everything that they said it was wrong. And we did that. I'm not going to go over again, but we did that. Everything that they said was wrong, we took it out. And we said we got them. Because everything that they had that was wrong, that Delegate Orab and others said that was wrong, we took it out of that bill. That bill was dead. So mine survived because when we heard what the House said that was wrong with it, we took it out and said, hey, we got it. Second, Mr. Chairman, that the group said to me, but they didn't want to go further. I said, well, what else can we do? So other things, we took out 3 other things, trying to make it work. And then I said, something got to be wrong. How can we do everything that they have asked us to do? Everything. And we were saying, I don't care what we do, it'll always be something else. That's what it was. So, and I have to agree with what he was saying is this. Now, so further, Mr. Chairman, I'm saying, well, I would love for it to go to the floor. And I said to me that I would love for himself to go to the floor because I think it's right. This is so important, Mr. Chairman. I think that all the members, all 100 members of the House delegates should hear the case and not stop it here. And Mr. Chairman, I believe that it's not going forward because I truly believe that the committee as a whole do not want it to go forward because they know if it goes to the House, it will pass. So, but with that, but I do want to make sure that I do not say anything or disrespect anybody. We've been here a long time, and we fall out, and that's not my intention. My intention is to get a bill, and this one fail, the next day I'm gonna come with another one. You know about that. So if that's the case, so if it seems that if I offend anybody on this committee, then I want to apologize for that. But at the same time, I am defending them because they are right. They are right. They are not politicians. They don't suppose to act the same way that we act. They have a passion in the heart, and the heart is they are concerned about animals. And they have turned me that way. Last, Mr. Chairman, I'm not a dog person. She can tell you that. I'm not a dog person. But after reading all the concern about us, we said, whoa, do we really have some folks to leave dogs out? And Delegate O'Rourke was saying about the patrol officer, police coming on people's property. I'm concerned about the folks who have an animal who is tied up and they don't know. You know and we know better. The dog pounds or what you call it, they know better. But what about the kid and the parents who have a dog outside tied up and it's too cold that they do not know to bring that dog inside? We don't want to harm nobody. Nobody go to jail. But we don't want to have a dog die because of a misunderstanding. That's why I was more forward. And Mr. Chairman, I truly believe is that the committee, if that's your wish to do what you have to do, I think you're wrong because I just was hoping that he would use his substitute and get it to the floor. And I know why he won't because if it gets to the floor, he knew it will pass. So I just want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank the committee for the opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, Senator. We've got a motion on the floor, and we'll call for a question. As a voice vote, all in favor of carrying over Rule 22, which keeps this bill alive until next year, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, that's all we have.
Let me ask the clerk a question. Parliamentary inquiry.
It's not the case.
My bill, I had a bill that was presented as a substitute. And the substitute passed on. And it goes to the Senate. Does the Senate see that substitute as a bill? So I didn't need to make a move to see the substitute.
Once you move to adopt the substitute amendment,
Well, this was the one that
whatever's
came
adopted by the
to
House
last
goes to the
year.
Senate. Has that
So that's the one that's carried over.
I had a deja vu. I just got a bill out of Commerce and Labor. But it's the substitute that passed out of the House.
But you don't have adoption.
I like that. Thank you. Because I'm sitting there going like, did I forget to move the substitute? And it's because I don't want to go back to the Senate again. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much.
What we call the